chop off most of its. You kind of raggedly cut around its neck and
Mm.
try to like tear off its head and decapitate it so you can start on the rest of the body. Um, and you do end up kind of like ripping some of the muscles, and uh, after like a little bit of this, White Claw actually stops you as you are like about to puncture one of the organs, and is like, "I'm just gonna start eating before you spoil meat."
Mm.
And leans down and just starts like chewing at the muscle underneath the pelt. You do manage to get some like usable bits, but
But not a
not a
whole
lot.
polar bear of it.
Yeah, no, definitely not a full.
How much approximately, just to keep in my inventory, would it be worth after tanning?
After tanning, polar bears are significantly different to bring down, and you did get like the easiest chunk to tan, but that also means thickest and probably most valuable. I'll give you like 20 gold, maybe at most, would be probably for a full pelt 20. With 5, I'm gonna give you 5.
Okay. It's still gold.
Yeah.
And that's
And
after
then,
tanning it. It'd be tanned, right? I still have to actually go through that process, but
yep.
okay.
And then, yeah, White Claw just sort of eats a pretty significant amount until he's sort of like, actually, his belly starts sagging, uh,
Mm.
looking, because he obviously just hunted the last night. He's eaten himself pretty
Yeah.
full right now. Um, and then he mostly did that so that then you fling most of the rest of the carcass uh, sort of over his back with the help of, and you haul it back.
Mm. Um, how much meat is left about pounds wise?
After he takes his fill, polar bear's like what, probably 300 pounds of usable meat, probably.
I think.
Uh, so he'd probably eat and then claim like a significant amount of that. I'm gonna say, I mean, he just ate, so not his full usual. He maybe eats like 50 pounds and then takes another. I'm gonna just have this. This is gonna be mine. I'm gonna eat it. So probably like 200 pounds of, which I will let you refine into uh, after the curing process and everything. Uh, I'll let you get like 10 rations out of it.
Okay.
No, that's, well, no,
How
probably 20.
much would uh 100 pounds of polar bear meat sell for if I'd sell it to like a butcher or something?
Um, it's relatively gamey, but it's also, um,
Gamey but
perfectly good
rare.
meat. Um, Uncured and like just sort of the meat itself, you could sell it to the butcher for, he'd probably offer you not the greatest price, but
Yeah,
still
because he still has
decent.
to go through the
So,
process of curing and stuff.
yeah, he kind of haggles with you for a while, and it settles at like, if he wants to make a profit, still he could take it for maybe like 5 copper a pound, which for 200 pounds is significant.
I need to calculate. So it's. I wish I had a calculator right off to the side for this.
You do.
Oh yeah, I can just do that. So
So 1,000 copper.
so 1,000
So
copper,
10 gold.
10 gold. I'll sell half of that amount for 5 gold,
Okay.
and then I'll
And then
keep the rest. Oh,
he'll offer like a discounted rate on curing what you have left into rations. Then probably. Um, so I'd let you turn the remaining £100 into the 20 rations for like 1 gold.
1 gold to turn the rest into 20. Okay.
Yeah.
So 1 gold turns the
Um,
rest into. Do I have rations on here already that I can just add this to and then distribute later? I do. 20 rations, so I'm at 25 rations. And
that was that day.
yes, and I start the
Pretty good
process
day.
for the
Pretty
polar
good
bear.
day.
How much will the deer pelt be when it's done, by the way? I'm just keeping a list of reminders for myself for when they are done.
Probably like it was in pretty good condition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'd say that one would also be worth 5 gold. Like a lot of hunters hunt deer, so the
Yeah,
market isn't quite what it is for polar bear, but you got it in good condition.
nice.
Yeah. Um, Zento, did you have anything you wanted to do?
During the day, not really.
Okay.
Actually, could I go try and I'm gonna go back to the glacier.
Oh, returning to the cave.
Yeah.
By yourself
Okay.
yet again?
Yeah.
Again, it'll be like, oh, what did I say? Okay, I'm gonna make up something. It'll be about 2 gold to rent it for the after, to rent like the ship and everything.
Alright. I can deal with that.
Okay.
Be right back.
So this time you know that there's gonna be a giant. So this
And I'm
time,
bringing Rick along.
yes, you are doing that. Uh, so this time I'm actually gonna give you advantage on your check to detect it. So go ahead and make me perception advantage.
Alright. Can Brick have a perception check?
Yes, but he just gets.
1, yeah. Perception's with.
Uh, with a 14, um, I'm gonna say Brick knows that it's there, somewhere around the entrance to the cave, in the water, but that is all kind of figure out.
Alright. So it's in the water?
Yes.
Hmm. Might actually have something I could try and lure it out with. Aside from sacrificing Brick. Um. I'm gonna just kind of walk up but be prepared to fight something.
All right. So
Start
you
preparing a
hop out of
burning
the boat.
hand.
So what you're doing is you're hopping out of the shallows of this gravel beach. The water
Yeah.
comes up to like your hips, uh, because you're very short, and you start to wade forward, and you prepare the burning hand spell. I think it would get to make an attack with advantage. You're approaching it.
But I know that it's there.
But you don't know where it is there.
But you don't know where it is. It's attacking from the water.
I'm prepared for it to attack me, though.
Alright. You know what? Fine. I won't give it advantage. I don't necessarily agree with your logic, but that's a 22.
Still hits me.
Um, do you survive this?
Yeah.
Alright. In that case, I need you to make a strength saving
Alright. Just give me a second.
as these thick purple tentacles shoot out of the water. It had actually been buried, now pushing aside, and wrap around your limb
Wait, no.
and
Only with.
attempt to drag you down into the water.
Oh!
Whoop. But you're
I
fine.
did not.
And you like blast at these tentacles with the spell that you had prepared as they attack you. So go ahead and
Alright.
roll the damage for that, since you succeeded. It is currently submerged in water, so I'm going to take it. I'm gonna make it take that because it's in water.
Okay.
But you do like sin its tentacle, and you can now see it definitely. It is about 15 feet away, and its main like mass is about the size of you, and it has these long arms that it is sort of swirling and undulating in the water as it takes you in with big beady eyes. Um, and it seems very angry.
So, roll initiative?
Sure.
Huh.
It goes first.
Today is just not my day.
So, uh, the octopus, the octopus, the octopus seems to like consider its options a little bit.
Oh, wait, brick.
Um, and it's going to, I mean, it's just going to attack you again. Can't really do much else.
Oh, I have to add. I have to roll for brick.
Okay.
See? Look at that. He's going last.
Okay. Does an 11 hit?
Me? No.
Okay.
Brick? Maybe.
It's going for you. And then it is going to swim, sort of circling you a little bit, and it's just sort of darting around the shallow, but it seems to stay about like 15 to 20 feet away from its main mass.
So it's away from me, right?
Yes, but it can still attack you from that distance.
Oh, I see.
It is like it's like circling you at the edge of its attack rate. It's going into deeper, actually. So if you want to like approach it, it'll and it's still underwater. So if you want to approach it, you'll have to start swimming.
I don't
It
need
is,
to approach it.
Okay. It is your turn.
Yeah. So it's in the water, right?
Yup.
Is it between me and the cave?
No, it isn't.
Alright, I'll disengage and go in the cave.
Okay. Brick's turn.
Brick will do the same.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's you're in the cave now. Um, it's sort of an ice cavern, uh, narrows towards the top. Leading a bit further in, it slopes upwards, and the water seeps into this section of the cave. But as you head in, it dries out, and you are in this sort of damp but mostly preserved section of ice and rock, and it widens out into this large round room, um, that actually, strangely, there is a lot of mist in this room, and you do hear the sound of running water. There's like this raised stone section with a glacial like water spring, uh, that has water sort of flowing through the gravel that makes up the ground here. Um, yeah, and the room is filled with like misty fog.
Hmm. So I know what I have to do, right? Like I have to do like a ritual or whatever.
Yes, so the ritual requires, actually, I'm glad you finally asked, uh, although you didn't. The ritual requires 1 month to prepare, and it
Ooh.
also requires some materials, which you will have to get out here. Um, and I mean, that's why it'll take a month to prepare, because you have to get all the materials out. Uh, and the materials you will need is the blood of a tiefling,
I can get that.
hmm, uh, and then a few gemstones. Nothing too expensive, but altogether it'll be about 15 gold for the
Oh,
gemstones.
okay.
Some chalk, some like books, candles, usual stuff. The total cost of the sort of run of the mill ritual requirements, after like the gemstones and everything, is just another five, so 20 total for all of that.
20 total, and I have to get the blood of a tiefling, which.
The blood of a tiefling and um, some sort of focus. The instructions for the ritual incomplete, so you actually aren't sure what exactly the focus should be, but something related to your patron, something that you want to like bring his influence upon their
Like
influence.
brick!
That wouldn't work. It has to be like an object, originally from this plane.
From the plane I'm in. Alright, so brick wouldn't work.
Yes.
And something tied to my patron. Huh.
But you have successfully, you know, gotten to the
Alright, well.
ritual location. You know where it is.
Alright, now let me write that down. So.
Okay. You and Brick sort of walk back towards the entrance, and this time you don't see it coming.
Ah.
And this time, make a
Ooh,
strength
that's good.
save.
Alright, I'll make a strength save.
That's not going to be good enough. This time, it grabs you and it pulls you down into the water. It actually slams your face under it.
That's
And you
not
were not
good.
expecting this, so you are caught off guard, and you begin to drown. Also,
That's
it gets to deal bludgeoning damage. That's 10 damage.
Alright, give me a second.
Oh, they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, brain work. Would I get XP from that hunt? I know it'd be like half the
No,
amount. If it would be. Okay.
I'm not giving you experience for that.
Okay.
I'm also not gonna let you do that constantly,
Yeah.
because I wanted to give you one good hunt with White Claw right away, just to
Mm,
establish it as a thing you do. But in the future, you are gonna have to try harder to find and actually
to
capture.
actually track and
Yeah,
shit.
hunt.
That's the whole reason why I picked the the natural explorer of the Arctic and the favored enemy of beasts,
Mm-hmm.
because it makes sense for right now, because we're in the Arctic and I'm hunting beasts.
There's a non-zero chance that we're done.
Hmm.
Jaden might not be coming back. Um,
Oh.
I'll check. Anyway, uh, tomorrow's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, for the watchers slash listeners, we are currently doing a episode just sort of impromptu because I had an extra day off and Jaden and Mike could make it. Uh, and then tomorrow we're gonna do our regularly scheduled episode too. So just bonus episode. As a result, it might be shorter. It's a little bit less planned than, but yeah, we're still gonna be playing tomorrow. Jaden says he should be back,
Okay.
but that sounds like there's a chance that he won't be. In which
Hmm.
case, we will be done for the night. Um, yeah, and then after this little interaction, um, I am going to say that you now just get like 2 months of downtime,
Which
and
I'm
then
gonna use.
we're
Yeah.
gonna start the next quest.
There should probably be something in there for the people that are still level 1.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're not just gonna magically teleport to the Devil's Spine.
True, true. True, true, true.
Don't worry,
We're gonna
we're
have to
gonna
fight
have
some shit on
lots
the
of
boat.
fun.
Well, we listen to sea shanties.
Yeah, I do want to like have more people though before I actually start
Yeah, before we
that.
actually go into that, yeah.
So I'm basically just gonna introduce and
I'm back.
everything.
Ooh,
Hello.
is back.
I am
So
back.
you were drowning.
Yeah.
What's your hit points at?
8.
Hmm. Neat. Your turn.
Huh.
It's only been a couple seconds, so you're not gonna take. Are restrained. So make me a strength save.
Okay.
No,
Hmm.
no, that's not gonna do it.
Brick turn.
Yep. Does Brick do
Brick.
anything?
Yeah.
What does Brick
Gonna
do?
gonna sting.
Oh,
Don't think that
um,
hits though.
What
Cause
was
it's
Brick again?
oh, an imp.
Mm.
yeah. So that misses.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
And now it's the octopus's turn, and it is once again going to lift Zentil up out of the water, over its head, and yeet him back into the boat. And you're just gonna take the damage
All
because he
right.
still has you restrained.
How much?
2d6.
Okay. Oh, I'm down.
Yep, you're down
Imagine
again.
that.
And once again, the the sailors sort of bring you back. They stabilize you. Though this time, you notice that when you get revived back at the base, um, your pockets are lighter.
Oh no, they mugged me.
Oh, they mugged you.
Cool, I'm broke.
Yeah, yeah, you are.
Is he broke of the potions too?
Nope, just as gold.
Okay.
So that happened.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
anyway, so you
I'll
now
get my
get,
revenge.
yeah, probably. You now have 2 hours or 2 months, sorry, um, of downtime,
Hmm.
and then at the end of that 2 months,
I'm
which
gonna get a part-time job.
you can like spend those 2 months later on. It's sort of like a yeah. Anyway, at the end of those 2 months, your next quest, your mission to the Devil's Eye, the Red Dragon
Isn't it the devil's
Chlorog.
spine?
The archipelago is called the Devil's Spine. The Pacific Island and the lighthouse is the Devil's Eye. Anyway,
Huh.
so your next quest begins. You meet up on the docks as you were instructed to, uh, and Clara herself is not there. But what you do see is a uh, imposing-looking pirate captain,
A
and
pirate?
yes, they're pirates, and several other uh, crew members, all loading things onto their ships. Um, and they are actually flying the Jolly Dodger, the Jolly Roger. Um, and they have these big red sails on their impressive-looking ship, which is kitted out with several big what are they called? Best um, like a giant bow, a huge crossbow.
A
Um,
a bastilla?
yes, several bastilas, three of them actually, on the deck of this huge ship. Um, and they, the captain turns to you, and you can see the financial advisor that was speaking with earlier is shaking hands with this pirate captain, and waves you over.
Huh.
Hmm.
So normally we don't make with these sorts of folk, but we have offered quite a bit of gold to these privateers, as is necessary to, well, quite frankly, and the pirate captain actually speaks up and says, "We're the only ones that are willing to brave the spine without the aid of the lighthouse.
Hmm.
You don't really have much of a choice. Welcome aboard the ship."
Hmm.
Uh, and the captain gestures toward very impressive ship and says, "We're the most battle ready find in parts, hired, of course, with the finest coin from your benefactor. I do also owe her a favor, of course, as honestly most people in these parts do."
I don't.
Hmm. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. Anyway, we've got all the best weaponry to take out the dangers of, though as adventurers, you will be expected to help out.
Of course.
Our bastilas are good for taking out the larger critters, but the small things that clamber aboard. eh, Basically, we'd like you to do a bit of pest.
Fair.
We'd rather not aim our weaponry at our own ship. Okay. Introductions be in order. I'm Captain, bleh. I'm Captain Blackheart. Don't ask. These are my fine crew. You'll be getting along just well, I'm sure. You'll be sleeping in, quite frankly, the smallest, dirtiest cabin we have, because it's the one that we want to give you. And food will be served twice a day. It's sort of it'll be a various combination of different kinds of fish, crab, and whatever else we grab out of the sea. Salted meats, that sort of thing. You know, you're adventurers, you get this. We should reach our destination in 1 month.
Next time we should have buy a boat.
Oh, shut up.
uh, Good luck buying a boat this big, any weapon, and a full crew that are actually skilled enough to sail it into a
Who says
dangerous
we need
section.
this beat? Who said we needed this big? There's like what, 5 of us, including Xavier.
Shadow rolls his eyes.
But
Look, I can tell we're not getting.
but the devil's spine be a dangerous section of the sea. It's not that far from. You can tell you're not getting the what?
We're not getting the long end of the stick.
Well, of course not. All right. With that, you have met the next major NPC. Next time, which is to say tomorrow, we'll be setting sail for the Devil's Eye. Cool.
Nice.
End of session.
Right?